All right, I don't know what this is. Take 4, 5, 6, something. I don't know. They just go on. Hi, it's Dave from BAM Guitars. In this video series, we're going to start a cigar box build for a local cigar lounge called Coaches. We'll begin with cutting the headstock and the neck, drilling the headstock, mounting it to the neck, and then adding a laser cut fretboard. We'll glue it up, clamp it up, and get ready to go on to the next step. So here we go. Let's give it a try. So here we have the scarf jig mounted to the chop saw. It's a 75-degree angle, and we will put our neck stock up against that, clamp it, and cut a scarf joint at each end. I always make these blanks a little longer than you need for total for a headstock and the neck. Once we do this at each end, we'll remove the scarf joint, which is why you can do a few of those ahead of time if you like. Now we cut the end off, which is going to be our headstock. Form that however you like, shape it, glue up wings, whatever you want to do. Then we're going to drill these holes, which we've laid out, for wooden dowel pegs to go through both the headstock and the neck for the glue up. It'll make it really nice and strong. And here you go. Now here's pilot holes, small pilot holes in the headstock where the tuners are going to go. Followed by this, we'll drill out the first hole for the tuners for the posts that hold the strings. Then we'll counterbore the other side where the tuning machine is larger. Those are all a little bit different per model for depth and width, so you'll have to check. Sometimes you set a stop and you do the depth a couple times till you get it right. So here we are doing the first hole top down. And then we'll turn it over and do the larger ones from the back, but not all the way through, which you'll see. You just take your time, take your time. You can do this on scrap if you have some first. That's usually a good way to go as well. And here you go. Now we're counterboring the back side, not all the way through. And you, like I said, you'll have to check your depth to the actual tuners you have. They're all a little different, but you can see in there, doesn't go all the way through. It's just inset enough to receive those tuners. Here we go. I'm just doing one more demo of using the laser, like from the last video, on how you could use it to do a headstock with either someone's logo or your logo or any type of artwork or design, anything you can do. This will get removed, and we'll put the BAM Guitars logo there instead. But I wanted to show you, once again, you know, this could be it. This could be one and done. You pull that out, and it's ready to go. So here we are. We're going to remove the Coaches logo and replace it with a BAM Guitars logo, which has been laser etched in walnut, which was just offcuts of fretboards, but I think it looks pretty cool. And like I said, a lot of times if I have some wood, I'll make 3, 4, 5 headstocks, just blanks, while I have the jig set up and doing it. And then you can add those to any kind of neck. So there we are. We have that removed, and it's ready to have a BAM Guitars logo glued up. So now that's all glued up and rough sanded, we will glue the headstock to the neck. Put some glue in there. I always push it down. It just smashes it around really nice. Then I add a little extra around the pegs. Wipe off most of it. Most of that's getting sanded. I just like to make sure there's not big, huge, drippy amounts. I wrap that in baking parchment because it's non-stick, and put a couple spring clamps on. Mine fits really well, so the spring clamps will do. If it isn't, or you feel better using C-clamps, use whatever clamps you have. We remove it, and there you go. It's ready for shaping and sanding. We add some glue, and we'll get ready to put our laser cut fretboard on 24-inch scale. So we'll add that, glue it up. You can see I have more baking parchment for its non-stick properties, and a piece of aluminum tube, which is wrapped in plastic. Again, just every little bit that will keep some errant glue that I didn't notice from sticking it all together. And yeah, go ahead and ask how I know that's a possibility. I slit the paper once the clamps are in place. Give it one last little wipe down. You don't go too crazy. You want as much glue there as you can holding your stuff together, just so there's no glops or anything that you don't like. And I leave it set overnight. It'll dry in 4 or 5 hours, but just as habit, I just leave it overnight, move on to something else, and I come back the next day. Like right here, we remove the clamps and the aluminum. Nothing too catastrophic with the glue, all nice and neat, ready to be sanded and shaped. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you'll give it a try yourself. Like I said, we're going to move on to the box and the layout of that. We'll see what we're going to do with that. I'm going to try my best to do these all in order, but you know, sometimes I get these wacky ideas and something may pop up before that. But if not, then we're going to carry on with the build. I really hope that you try this yourself. I know you can do it. I know it'll be really cool. Please don't forget to check any of the other videos out if you're new, if this is your first time here. Please subscribe and give us a like. I'll leave comments if you like. I read them all. I really hope that you enjoy this, and you know that you can try. You know, it doesn't have to be like other things you've seen. You know, my father used to always say, "How are you going to make yours? Make it your own. Don't be afraid to give it a try. Don't give it another thought, and just start. You'll have fun. It'll be cool. I guarantee it. I know you can do it." All right, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.